There's a brand that's been getting a lot of buzz, not just for its excellence in photography and video, but also for its performance. And above all, because it's gaining ground on Apple, as well as Xiaomi and Samsung. I'm talking about Vivo, and this is the X300 Pro model. Big thanks to our friends at Phones de Guatemala for sending it to me, and as always, thanks to you for tuning into this channel. It's free. We did the unboxing where we revealed all its features and detailed specifications. But also, before making this review, I did a performance test on it. I'll leave it for you in the comments, where it performed like a beast. Massive battery, and this one is 6,510 milliamp hours. And guess what? It gave me battery life that matches what anyone might use. 10 hours, 9 hours, 8 hours, depending on how you use it. That's wild. Honestly, who is this beautiful mobile device meant for? Mainly for content creation. I've mostly used it for my creative content creation. I've got all of these high quality images right here. Taking full advantage of the latest technology, I'm going to plug in the HDMI cable right now so you can see it clearly. Look, here, I'm plugging it in. And here it's going to show that I want to connect to a projector. And since I have a YOLO Box Ultra, here's what we're going to do. All of this is going to be in real time. For example, I don't usually use a guide that's powered by artificial intelligence, or in other words, a script. No, here, everything comes straight from my heart, folks. So pay attention to this. You don't see this every day. I've already got it connected to HDMI here. Look how beautiful that is. I've recorded all of this. Look, all of this. Yeah, all of this. And I'm really impressed by what this mobile device can do. All this, let's play a video right now of, let's do a pan shot so you can see how it records these really stabilized videos. Look, I'm gonna set it up like this, do it like this, and that's it. Check out the kind of video this beast, this machine records. It's awesome, folks. The stabilizer is incredible. People say it's like a gimbal. Look, I had changed the scene. It's not a video, no. Just to be clear, it's not an edited video, okay? It's from the same gallery, okay? Pay attention to this. That's what technology is for, so you can see it for yourself. Look at how it records a video. Damn, it's incredible, right? It's in the gallery, folks, in the gallery. And here it is, look. Here it is in the gallery. It's not fake, it's nothing like that. I did it myself. This is how it records this video. It's incredible. And also the resolution. It's worth mentioning this device. The resolution it delivers is amazing. In HDMI mode, folks. Look at how this looks. It's just insane, guys. Wow. And also, look, I'm gonna launch again because this one comes with a processor, which is the Dimensity 9500. Exactly the same one that the Poco X8 Pro has. Yeah, that exact one. The battery, like I told you at the beginning, is 6,510 milliamp hours. You better see it for yourself. There it is, look, 6,510 milliamp hours in this section. Man, seriously, this mobile device is a real beauty. Yeah. And it also comes with a really nice operating system. But there's something I really want you to see. Let's put it on video here. Check this out. Look, so besides, we're seeing it right here. It records in 4K at 30 frames per second, at 60, at 120, okay, even in 8K too. And we can have Dolby Vision. There it is, Dolby Vision. We also have a stabilizer. Yeah, ultra stable it says there. That's for recording videos. Look, in 2.8 here, at 30, at 60 frames per second, for panning, the panning, which I love, and that's how I always use it. But there's another mode we can use, ultra wide mode, all the way to 3.5, and it even goes up to 20. In photography, we can have ultra wide mode at 3.5, and it even goes up to 100. And look, selfie camera, here I am. We have this size feature to get the bokeh effect, which is just awesome, guys. We're seeing it here in real time, guys. No editing or anything like that. Straight up in real time, man. This resolution is just incredible. There it is, look. Wow, this device is seriously amazing. And the HDMI resolution is just next level. It's in 4K, guys. And here we also have portrait mode, natural or radiant, but there's a really cool feature I want you to see. In video, for example, here are the settings. And here we can even tell it to use the phone or Bluetooth. It says Bluetooth right there, and also in preferred. What does preferred mean? Well, look, I actually have this right here. DJI isn't paying me to do this, guys. DJI includes these accessories. So you can use it with this specific type of professional setup. Here's the transmitter, and here's the very versatile Yellow Box Ultra. Look, I have both cameras here and the HDMI that goes to the mobile device if that's how I'm operating it. So I don't have to edit anything. Everything remains completely natural and unedited. So you attach it right here, and then you'll be able to perform this exact style of high quality recording. You can manually choose if you want to use the phone, Bluetooth, or even with the USB Type-C cable connected. And when we record videos, believe me, the voice without anything, nothing special, just like this, nothing else. When we record a video this way, the video looks so nice, and the voice is just amazing, right? The voice is phenomenal. Let's do a test right now. Look, like this. This is how we start recording. But the voice is incredible, right? I'll leave you a video at the end. It's amazing. So those features, they're the ones that really get people excited. They fill this mobile device with excitement. More than the selfie camera. Yeah, we were talking about its cameras. Here we have it. We already talked about its cameras, right? Because we have a triple setup on the back. And I repeat, 50 megapixels OIS technology, 200 megapixels, 50 megapixel ultra wide with 119 degrees, 50 megapixel selfie with AF autofocus. And now let's do a quick test so you can see for yourself and check out the results. We're gonna have a little bit of fun. This is a regular photo with a really beautiful blue sky. Next, the ultra wide mode. It barely loses any detail at all. It looks really good. Here we also have a regular photo. Then comes the ultra wide mode. Just look how sharp it is. And these are results that really do impress me a lot. This is a regular photo. Yeah, it's really good. Then in portrait mode, it holds up really well, honestly, quite a lot. This is also a regular photo. Then we switch to portrait mode, and look, the result is absolutely incredible, leaving a really exquisite blurred background. The PDAF autofocus works excellently, yes, and as you can see here, we have a really blurred background, making the subject in the foreground stand out perfectly. This little butt looks familiar. And yeah, it's a bee's. There we have another beehive where they're all gathered together. Check out that level of detail. With a nice blurred background focusing practically just on the bees. It's perfect for spying on the neighbor. Here comes the helicopter. Look, we caught it while it was totally in motion. And here. Look, that level of detail is incredible. The human eye couldn't see that from a distance. We also have the selfie camera here, and the result is pretty satisfying, giving you excellent color, good dynamic range, and there's no oversaturation of color. We also have another photo here that's really outstanding, and the new portrait mode did a great job too, really exaggerating the whole result. We also have a backlit shot here. I tested it and look at the detail. It doesn't blow out the photo at all, neither in the background nor on the face. It looks perfect. I also tested it here in night mode, and we had a get together where I recorded videos both like this and vertically because we wanted to post them on social media. And honestly, it stands out quite a bit. But remember, it will always depend on the type of lighting so that there isn't too much noise. For now, it's working out really well for us here. There's a really impressive level there. Check out the meat. Here I am with my friends, posing, as they say. Here I'm also hanging out with them. There's a perfect zoo there. Even though there's a little bit of noise, it will always depend on the lighting, but that's on another level. This photo is really good and quite remarkable. Here too, the meat looks really good. Now we're gonna record this type of video using the selfie camera, and it's focused really well. This is 4K resolution at 30 frames per second. I'm making this video for the Redmi Note. This is the 15 Pro Plus 5G. This is a comprehensive review where I'm showing you that the level of detail is really good. It has full autofocus, it's AS guys, and look, the detail is absolutely excellent, giving you a great blurry background. This is perfect for the marketing side. Then I tested the rear camera where I was getting this device quite wet. But just like with the VIVO X300 Pro, nothing happens at all if you splash it with water. And here, check out the level of detail with the autofocus. It's actually pretty insane. Like I said, I'm using this VIVO X300 Pro for my content creation, so I don't have to take out the heavy cameras I have up top and in front because it's a real hassle to set them up every single time. So I use the VIVO X300 Pro for this instead. What do you think about it? Now let's watch a video to see how it records audio, both with the rear and the front cameras. So let's check it out right now. I have in my hands the Redmi Buds 8 Pro, which my friends from Phones de Guatemala sent me, and I'll tell you in less than a minute what I liked about them. First of all, the box stands out because it features high-res audio wireless technology and Dolby Audio. We also have, for example, Dolby Audio here and a super powerful coaxial triple driver, and we also get up to 5 kilohertz when it comes to noise cancellation frequency, 55 decibels. We have ANC for ultra clear calls and AI-powered noise reduction. The battery life is ultra long, especially with the case, which by the way is really nice. White, I love it. There's an LED light here on the back, a USB Type-C port, and a little button to reset them. Thanks. And here I have my earbuds, which by the way have really good sound and are in-ear style. I think with everything I've shown you, we can already say that this VIVO X300 Pro is a device made for content creation. It's incredible, and on top of that, we have 2 options to even eliminate all outside noise. I'm gonna turn it on. There, now we have voice enhancement. But I always use it this other way by simply switching that feature off, and the voice comes out looking amazing. Even in really windy conditions, it remains remarkably clear and distinct. I've turned it off now, and this is exactly how my voice sounds on this VIVO X300. But the previous video shows how it records impressive video, both with the selfie camera and the rear camera. Even the autofocus is exceptionally great. Take a moment to observe it in real time, so it's very good by the way. Alright, we're back to that test now. I've already done, for example, tests in night mode. You've seen it too. And there's something truly fascinating that really catches my attention. For example, if you actually saw how the fire looks right now, it doesn't even appear red at all, guys. Right? So this phone really is amazing. I recommend it for those people who want to get the most out of it. Besides the HDMI, which is just awesome, really awesome, we have IP68 resistance, IP69 as well. The casing is kind of like fiberglass. It's not that thick, even though it has a 6,510 milliamp hour battery, just 8 millimeters thick, and it weighs 226 grams. We also have dual SIM, electronic eSIM, at least this one is dual SIM, and also at least this one has 512 gigabytes of internal storage with 12 gigabytes of RAM, plus another 12 expandable. And while I was using it, I actually got several updates. This one comes with Origin OS 16, and as for device info, it's running Android 16. That's really good. And another thing I really liked is that we also have the image chip, where we even get an ultra game mode. Where do we have bypass charging, guys? Yes, we have bypass charging. Let's put this back in HDMI. Let's wait a little while for the YOLOBox Ultra to detect it. So here we have super resolution. Look at the super resolution we have here. Visual enhancement of games. We also have 4D vibration, a countdown timer, and high quality sound effects. If we go to a game, especially Ocolo Tutti, look, well here I even have black magic. A camera, yes, exactly what you need for recording. Like a camera, yes, specifically an external one. Let's see if it lets us here. There it is. Look, this is like an external camera, see? Something like this with an external camera. It's awesome, guys. I can pretty much do this. And there it is, look. Yeah, even the autofocus works. It's insane. Let's get out of here. There it is. And now, let's head over to the section now and let's see if it actually detects it again. I'm gonna go ahead and disconnect it. There we go. And now we just need to wait a bit. As you can see, the screen completely went black. It'll show up there. Now, let's go to the Call of Duty games. Let's go here again. It should show up, done, and we make the switch. Check this out. Well, the resolution's really good, guys. The HDMI is really good. Yeah, the HDMI is really good. I'm switching cameras. Look. The HDMI it has is incredible. No way. It's a beauty. Here we also have, for example, boost. We also have balanced mode, battery saver, and here are some other options. 4D vibration, which we've already seen, game visual enhancement, and what I forgot to mention is that in some games, we also have FPS interpolation here in this section. In Call of Duty, it gives us good graphics. Look, it says 120. Let's go to the software section, and here, let's see, prioritize game effects quality. Thanks, counting down. Frame interpolation. Look, frame interpolation for games, guys. This thing is a real machine, seriously. I definitely recommend it, folks. What a powerhouse, honestly. What an incredible machine. Just look at everything you can do. We also have, now for real, its screen, which is LTPO AMOLED. We have, for example, diagonally, this one measures 6.78 inches. I've been using it like this the whole time. Let's go to the screen, just like this. And here we have the resolution, which is Ultra HD. You can even save a bit of battery. But with this Ultra HD, I got really good performance. And also, when it comes to refresh rate, 120 Hz. And we also have a maximum brightness of 4500 nits. And we also have HDR10 support, folks, right on the screen. And here, I'm gonna play a video. And look here, we have HDR in 4K. I've always used it in 2K, guys. And honestly, this screen looks amazing, really beautiful. Now, let's go ahead and take a moment to talk about its built-in speakers. It has two, one right here and the other over here. Yeah, let's do a sound test. I'm gonna turn up the volume so you can hear it. Honestly, the speaker sounds really loud and the screen convinces me. Another great thing is that it comes with absolutely everything we need right out of the box, including a sleek black flexible protective case, a detailed user manual, and its dedicated power charger, which is this impressive 90-watt one. And it also conveniently supports wireless charging, which is also supported up to a very high speed for your convenience. 40 watts, there you go. Look, it's charging. It says so right there. And I'm gonna try it again so you can see. There it is, look, wireless charging. And you can also charge your gadgets like smartwatches, earbuds, and this phone looks really nice, honestly. I really recommend everything it comes with. It also has an under-display fingerprint sensor, face unlock, water resistance. What more could you ask for? We have finally reached the very end of our journey here. I truly hope you liked watching this video, and if you did enjoy it, please consider subscribing to the channel. I have been using this device for my own daily use, and you can just look at the endless variety of things we can do with it. The only specific things I missed were having an IR remote control and micro SD expansion, but honestly, I do not think they are necessary at all. I do not see anything wrong with the device. The Dimensity 9500 processor gives really good, solid performance, and it even has FPS interpolation. It is not really meant for heavy gaming, it is for photos and high-quality videos, and you already saw how amazing it is. It definitely gets my full seal of approval. I know you are going to love it. It is in a whole different league entirely. And sure, someone with an iPhone will come here crying, saying the 17 Pro Max does things better. I have already tried it too. It was already featured on the channel. I want to take this chance to mention someone directly. Actually, two people told me right before we did the unboxing in December. He is from El Salvador, and let us see, he is from El Salvador, that is right. He is from El Salvador, and he is from near Guatemala. He came to visit Guatemala and brought me some sweets. He wanted to meet me. By the way, shout out to him. And he told me, he introduced me to his wife, and he was using a VIVO phone. I had never tried the brand before. And he told me that when I used it for the first time, I was gonna love it. That I was gonna end up keeping one of them. And also, the other guy from El Salvador, yes, from El Salvador, he came, his name is 503. Well, it's technology. He's here on YouTube too. Shout out to him as well. And he's on Instagram, and he told me the same thing. That he uses Vivo to create content, not Apple. Yeah, you can use Apple too, but give other brands a chance. I also want to give a shout out to the channel members. Thank you so much for being channel members. You already know, they're the first ones to see all the videos. And to all those wonderful people who also watch the videos, leave comments, and do everything else, they're always there. So please keep following the channel so I can give you a personal shout out very soon. So we'll see each other in the next video. Flaws? I honestly didn't find any flaws in your logic. And to be fair, I didn't find anything wrong with this Vivo at all. Just imagine what the VIVO X300 Ultra would be like. Hopefully Fonz from Guatemala brings it over so I can show it right here on the channel. It's highly recommended for content creation. I'm definitely going to keep using it. Shoutouts? Let's see how many videos I've recorded. Just look at all of this. Seriously, look at everything I've recorded here. Damn, I just recently recorded this one right now. Content creation is on a whole other level now. Even in night mode, I managed to make this kind of high quality video. Look, just look at how incredibly stable it is. Oh man, guys, it's really, really stable. And I also made this one. This video here, this one, and this one. There's proof, people. There's definitely proof. This one too. It was actually for a commercial. Look how amazing it is, and how the triangular mode has that autofocus. I love it, right? Everything I've done, guys, is just crazy. You have to see it to believe it, and there it is. All right, that's it. See you next time.